All right, so I still don't know how we should start podcasts, honestly.
Are you recording?
I am recording, yes.
Yo guys, welcome back to the podcast episode 2. In today's video, we're gonna...
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
In today's episode of the community who just doesn't ever stop getting pedophiles, Wamitoba gets outed for having how should I say this?
A 9-year-old close friend.
Yeah, a very close friend who was a 9-year-old. Charlie Ashford's back for some reason, and ObviousPath decided he wanted revenge on literally everyone known to mankind. Oh yeah, another thing that technically happened this month, we nearly got sued by Charlie Ashford.
Oh, yeah. My lawyer has advised me to refrain from commenting on this.
Your lawyer, that is ChatGPT.
My lawyer, grok.com.
Alright, I feel like we're extending the intro. So you know what? Let's just go straight into the first thing of this episode, which is going to be Wamitoba. Sadly.
Our go Wamitoba / Cephalo-C, whatever the fuck you want to call
yeah.
her.
You want to know the funny thing? Okay, this is technically not in this month, but in his response, which I have pulled up here. Where is it? And they still call me Wamitoba when that's not even my name anymore. Is it that hard for you guys to call me by my current username?
He's getting dead named.
Yeah, he's complaining like a trans person. Like, dude, you're not gonna get gender dysphoria because you changed your name.
This guy's 20, by the way.
He acts like he's gonna get like what's it called? Like YouTube dysphoria? I don't even know what it's called.
YouTube dysphoria.
What would it even be? I don't know.
Fucking split personality disorder.
That,
I don't know.
You know what that works. Yeah. So you got anything on Wamitoba? You want to explain?
All right. So where do I even start? Let me open up my own document to remind myself what happened because there's a lot. Thanks past me.
This happened in the last episode as well, where you opened the Galvin document. That's just what happens in this community because there's so many like of these big exposals. You just like it just gets blurred together.
Okay, so basically, Wamitoba, unbeknownst to us at this time, but we'd find out later, because Wamitoba's friend would rat him out. Wamitoba's quote-unquote close friend, Aylin, a 9-year-old girl, put the Rexta video exposing Wamitoba in a playlist, and Wamitoba just lost his mind at it and made a whole community post and video screaming at this 9-year-old girl, getting mad at her, and then it went into a whole back and forth, and he called her a scumbag and delusional. A 20-year-old man saying this to a 9-year-old girl, by the way.
The funny part is just how much the 9-year-old was aura farming. Like,
dude, the 9-year-old was mugging this grown man. It was insane.
Dude, can we just like discuss how this all started from a playlist? Like, the funny thing is that the playlist was called Watch This. It doesn't even say that you should watch this because Wamitoba's a creep. It just says watch this. And Wamitoba took that as a
because it's inaccurate.
Yeah, it's not. It's
not. Know?
Yeah, and then immediately Wamitoba took it personally, which is just incredibly hilarious to me.
I don't expect much from him. Yeah. So this continued. Oh, he even knew she was 9 because in his video, his YTP Aylin gets removed from Splatvasion, whatever the fuck that is. New MCU over here. He quotes, "She's only like 9 years old." So he knows her age. Oh yeah, Wamitoba tries basically accusing her of being weird by saying she's posted questionable stuff. And like potential illegal stuff, like, she's a fucking 9-year-old. Fuck you mean? Like, what are you gonna cancel a 9-year-old for doing something questionable? Oh yeah, it's almost like their brains aren't developed. What?
I did just remember the thing about the name. I think we should call him Cephalo-C from now on because I think
should call him Cephalocock or something. I stole that joke from someone, by the way.
I think if we continue to call him Wamitoba, I think our lawyers would get a call, and I don't think our lawyers would want to call it right now.
I'm gonna get Wamitoba and he who shall not be named teaming up on us.
He who shall not be named.
The big CA.
You see, the big CNA. Wait, no, that's just the Amazing Digital Circus. Sorry.
I'm gonna call Charlie CNN.
Isn't it CNA?
Bro, no, the news network, CNN.
Oh! Alright, Mike, cut this out of the video.
No, keep that. That's amazing. Please
No,
keep that.
No.
Okay, speaking of 9-year-olds, which is a really weird sentence I didn't think I'd be saying today. Wamitoba would say, in his community post or comments, he'd say, grow up to a 9-year-old. Like, bro, that's literally just not how it works.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I should grow up. Yeah, let me just tell my brain.
Yeah,
to
I'm
grow
a
up real quick.
9-year-old. Let me grow up faster. Let me just get a fucking vaccine that makes me grow 10 times faster. So you can win an online argument. Same guy who complains about how calling him a man-child is ableist, but telling a 9-year-old to grow up isn't ageist. How about that?
You want to know the funny?
Wamitoba.
You want to know the funny thing is that he mentioned this in his response because he said one of the literally the first sentence that he's debunking is the first sentence about how, him being a man-child, and there's a screenshot
Yeah, he says
here.
it's ableist.
There's a screenshot here of AI overview, by the way, because he's just.
I'm gonna get to that in a second. I don't even care if it's June. I need to dig into that.
He has an AI overview saying that calling an autistic man a man-child is a highly stigmatizing and ableist label.
Oh. Yeah, then we all comment, and Wamitoba then makes a community post calling us morons. The best part is he said, these morons have nothing else but throw insults. These morons have nothing else but throw insults. See if you can spot the irony in that.
Didn't he also delete said comments?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, and then he complains that Aline deletes his comments.
Yep.
Wamitoba just digs his own grave.
He just needs to shut up and it'll all be better. Anyways, I DM'd Aiden on Discord, Wamitoba's close friend of several years, and asked about her. And I asked how close was she to Wamitoba, and he said since 2024. I said, did Whammy know her age the whole time? He said, yeah. So that confirms they were close for 2 years. And then I say, which makes it weirder that Wamitoba has been talking to her since she was 7, and he agrees. He says, yeah. Alright, so that gets posted on May 31st, so really just squeezing in that extra weirdo. Right when we could have escaped May with no one weird. It just had to happen.
The funny thing is just how it was literally 20 minutes before it reached 12 a.m. June 1st for America. We almost had it, folks. We're
almost there. Now, Wamitoba's response document, this is technically June, but I don't give a shit because it's that just horrendous that I need to look at it right now. Because he starts off his document with a fucking AI overview to debunk it. And he does this for the whole document. He literally can't defend himself, so he has to get AI to do it for him. He is a non-sentient line of numbers fighting for him.
I think this is the first time where we've had two weird people have similar traits. Because now we have Charlie Ashford and Wamitoba.
The big CA.
The big CNA. And Wamitoba, both using AI to debunk points from their documents. Which the funny part is that I'm pretty sure Wamitoba was worse because he's just straight up having a conversation, and the fact that he's showing it here is even funnier to me. He is just so bold.
And then he does it even later. So he goes on about the child predator stuff. He just goes into ChatGPT or Google AI and types in a child predator. And then takes a screenshot of that and then just throws it on there like that debunks it. And then says, can someone be a child predator while not doing anything sexual? And it literally says yes.
Can someone be a child predator while not doing anything sexual? Yes, someone can be a child predator without engaging in overt sexual acts.
I'm dead.
This is the second person who has been disagreed with by AI. How does this keep happening?
It's just great for Wamitoba now that child predator is in his search history 10 times now. So that's gonna be fun when they go through his hard drive. So we showed a bunch of weird things he said to Shadow, which is where his original allegations came from, and then he just shows a bunch of sus screenshots of us like we weren't fucking 14 or something when saying these. Like the first screenshot is me saying I have magic powers, then Rexta saying I have magic when we were 14 years old. Like, yeah, that's a pretty big difference, bro.
Yeah, I think a 17-year-old saying that to a like how old was Shadow? Like 14 as well.
Yeah, I think so.
I think a 17-year-old who said that they were 14 saying something about a 14-year-old in a very romantical manner.
I don't even remember what he made a whole video about why he loves him.
Yeah, and that's really the funny thing. It's just how deep he was into this fantasy that he made an entire video on his channel about it, and then said it was a joke. Like I think I don't remember if he found screenshots or if I found this on my own, but I found this thing where he said that it was a joke, even though and then like he immediately got debunked later, saying that like, dude, you posted a video on your YouTube channel. It is public. On your channel, it has your name linked on it.
Yeah, so I mentioned that him accusing Rexta of allegations or whatever is stupid, and he says,
So are we gonna completely ignore what a
typical autistic outburst looks and pretend that's not what's happening? Again with the fucking man-child bullshit. Using dismissive terms like man-child to shame autistic emotional regulation issues serves to invalidate a recognized disability. That was so ChatGPT just thrown in there. It adds profound shame to an already distressing experience. Research by organizations like the National Autistic Society emphasizes that the best approach to an outburst is to provide a safe, quiet space rather than judging the behavior. And then it immediately switches, which you guys didn't give the chance for me to settle down. Rather, insulting, harassing only escalates the situation. I'm dead, bruh.
I don't think Charlie was even this bold when he made his document, because even then it was like when we did that thing in your video where we were trying to see if this was made by AI. We couldn't even tell. We just had like guesses. We were just like, I mean, I guess it could be written by AI.
It was pretty obvious, but this is like, come on, bro. Because Wamitoba physically cannot speak English. So, like, when he is speaking English, you kind of know it's AI.
The thing is that, like, Charlie's document, you could argue that it might not have been written by AI. It's like he's basically just pointing a giant red arrow at himself, saying that he's written this with AI, dude. Like, he's not even trying to hide
I don't think he's even ashamed of admitting that, since when he's trying to go with the doxing stuff, he just types in, is it doxing if someone leaks their face maliciously even though the victim has previously blah 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 blah. Like, bro, if you can't defend yourself, that says something. I also put the screenshot where he says he hopes he gets R-worded by his sister, or he says he already did, or some shit like that. And then he says, using old jokes and statements I literally never mean or agree with. Like, what does this even prove? And then he goes on and on. I love how he doesn't apologize, but he just gets mad at us for bringing up a screenshot of him talking about his sister raping him. But, you know, pop off, queen.
Can we just discuss how he's basically stolen your highlighting style?
He did. He wants to be me. He just made it worse because he made the text different colors, and it just makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking implode because my eyes can't handle this. Got like yellow on red on blue on light blue on dark blue on black. You know, this is funny. This is really funny. I just realized this. So, quote my document, as if this wasn't bad enough already, Whammy would then go on to be genuinely racist in detail, using extremely derogatory language historically used against black people to insult black people in the community, blah, blah, blah. And then his only response is saying, yo, Terra, you do realize you also did the same. Here's a bombshell on you. So he doesn't respond to him saying, he just says, Terra, you did it too, even though that section was made by me.
He's just so schizophrenic that he thinks that Terra wrote that section.
Yeah. Like, Terra added a couple things to that, but I made the structure of that and made all the points there. So, like, you still need to respond to me.
My mouse died when it was looking at the screenshot. It just, like, unalived itself. It just didn't want to see this stupid document anymore. Just like, nope, I'm gone.
Yeah. We got also another thing. Wamitoba types into Google, autistic adults don't like people talking bad about them. And then AI, which is definitely an unbiased source when you're clearly giving it something that desires an answer that would support you. It says, "You are completely right." Like anyone else, autistic adults do not like being talked about behind their backs, judged, or spoken to in derogatory ways. Yeah, that's how AI works. If you framed it another way, it'd say the opposite. That's what AI is.
Yeah,
It
it
only
is.
seeks to satisfy what you're trying to get. It doesn't actually mean to give a accurate, 100% accurate response.
Hold on. The funny thing is that in that same screenshot, there is the warning that Google adds at the bottom where it says, "This is for informational purposes only. For medical advice or diagnosis, consult a professional. Any responses may include mistakes." Yeah.
And then the funniest one is this is Tara's quote, which I will fact check. You'd think fact checking would be reliable, right? No, he stuffs it into AI and says, fact check these quotes using peer reviewed studies. Yeah, so that's mostly Wamitoba. His response is 90% AI, and him just saying, "Hey ChatGPT, give me this response, but make sure it's quote unquote peer reviewed, so I can get a get out of jail free card and say it's 100% accurate, even though I haven't done any of the research myself, nor have I actually fact checked it, and instead got a non-sentient robot to satisfy what I want as an answer."
Is there really anything else we need to add on Whammy? I think he's
No.
he's dug the grave
Yeah,
himself.
he's done enough damage to himself.
He has basically just imploded himself in his with his own bomb to the point where we don't even need to say anything. He is literally lighting himself on fire. Alright, with that done, let's go over to my favorite person of the year.
My crush, my Valentine.
Valentine's is over! That was like 3 months ago.
My next Valentine.
Okay, that works. Let's talk about ObviousPath.
I'm trying to think of a pun with obvious and path in it. Hold on. Never mind.
Obviously, the path he went towards was not the correct one.
Obviously, he's a fucking idiot.
So, on May 28th, sorry, I almost said 29th. No, Mike, do not play the clip.
28th, 29th, same thing. 8, 9.
What, 8-9?
Anyway, May 28th, OP posts his now very infamous, and by very infamous I mean at least like more than like 500 views. Wow, that's crazy. Video called "The Dark Side of the Stats Community."
Oh, scary.
Yeah, very scary. Viper supports the video.
Yeah, it's rated by some really intelligent critics such as ViperStats and GussyStats.
Yeah, I think we should definitely trust his word on whatever he's going to say. It's not like he's gonna mention anything factually incorrect, right? Right?
He's like the Anthony Fantano of the stats community. There's someone out there who's gonna understand that.
I think the only person who understands that is you and MG, because you two are like the only music enthusiasts I know in this community. I actually haven't watched the video, funnily enough.
Please don't. Because it's literally for a full hour and 8 minutes. It's this background of a mountain and space and a cat. And when I tell you it does not change a single time, I mean it. It's just that, and then screenshots poorly fading in and out in a speech bubble that looks like it's from fucking Windows XP or something.
Oh, is it that bad?
Yes.
I think OP may have used all of the marketing budget on all of the stuff he was doing with Statistical Union. I think we should just look at this SJLK event instead of watching the video.
That's what I was trying to So first off, let's mention a couple things he said before we get into that. He said I only do exposed videos for monetization and money. What?
I think the only source he has is the joke you made on the last episode where you begged YouTube to start paying you, which is, to be clear, a joke.
Let me open my monetization. I don't even know where to find it.
Just to be clear, by the way, this podcast is not the most serious thing on the planet. We like to joke a lot. This is barely even a news podcast. It's a podcast of two friends talking about the news. Sorry, go on.
I have 213 out of 500 subscribers for monetization, and I have 644 watch hours out of 3,000. I am nowhere near monetization.
Yeah, it's gonna take you, with that pace, it's gonna take you like
It's gonna take me like 5 years.
Yeah, it is. You are not getting monetized in the next millennium.
He says it like I do these videos for views or money. Like, you can look at TSH. Oh, wait, you can't because you're banned. Anyone else can. They can look through TSH and they can see how fucking miserable making the video on CNN was. Because 6 hours. I'm never doing that again. It was miserable. He also said the cubed video was unneeded, even though he, tried to dox someone's mother. He also tried blaming me for how many pedophiles are in the community.
Oh yeah, because making a server, it means that you're bringing in pedophiles. Oh wait, no, OP, don't you have a server?
Oh. Oh yeah, he also said about Charlie. He said, like, I guess it's good he did it, but he fluffed it a lot, which no, I didn't. I didn't want that to be as long as it was.
That is a
Trust me.
very common thing I've seen across like everyone. Like everyone in TSH likes the video, and to be fair, that's because everyone in TSH glazes you. But
Everyone else says it's fluffed.
Yeah,
I bet everyone else hasn't actually watched the full thing.
It's just like the thing is that's just what I've seen from everyone I've talked to.
It's not supposed to be a fast-paced video. It's supposed to cover literally everything physically possible to be addressed.
Yeah. Just so we're clear, the 6-hour video was responding to a 17,000 word document.
Yeah. If you didn't want it to be long, then talk to the big CA.
Also, I have to mention the fact that the original video's thumbnail, which I'm not sure if we even have, is ViewStats even tracking ObviousPath? Is he that relevant?
I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna check this real quick before I say this, just so I can see if Mike can pull this up. Oh, he is being tracked, and funnily enough, it still hasn't updated to the latest thumbnail, so we can see that the thumbnail here. Oh, never mind, it's an A/B test.
Oh.
The A/B test, by the way, one of the options that you can get is just JIP with the word narcissist on it. I'm not joking.
Is it one of them? Doesn't one of them have me on it or something? And it says like how Solar killed the community. Because I was there the other day.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm sharing my screen. Look at these are the 3 options. You have the.
I'm dead, bro. Bro, the best part is the bottom. Bella Porch not implicated. Like, she's not gonna sue you, bro.
Okay, let's go from this thumbnail top to bottom. Graphify as gullible. First of all,
my favorite evil trait is gullible. Along with being a Nazi or abuser. Gullible, that's just as bad.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I guess that means that you should like go to jail because JIP.
You were gullible, sorry. You're dead.
Yeah, you accepted the deal with JIP SMP. I think you should go to jail now because you were gullible.
Yeah, we got Dictator, which you only know about because I made a video on it. And if I didn't make a video on it, even though you hate that video, I still love how it's just my profile picture with greedy. Like, bro, I'm not a supervillain, relax. But even better than that is the F10 logo with abuser on it. Like, all 10 people abuse their girlfriends, obviously. That's what he means by that. They're all domestic abusers.
Matthias as manipulative, again, very obvious, and that's only because of my blog post by the person who you say is gullible in the exact same row as well. And then we have MBN as toxic.
Not anymore. It's kind of just dead.
Like, okay, this entire right section is just, except for F10, this entire right section is just, obvious.
Yeah.
Path. I had to. Milris is alt-right, and that's because of STA. Like, we know this because of STA because of the politics.
He gets all this information from the things and people he hates.
Yeah, I just don't even know, man. And then there's also this other version of the thumbnail.
The title of this one, by the way, is like how Solar and TSH killed the SAS community. Why is Faceless there? That's from November. What is he doing there?
Okay, this thumbnail.
This is funny.
It is just like injecting so much information into your head. Like, I would not click on this.
You can't even process any of this. It's just pictures on pictures.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna zoom out here. This is what it looks like on a phone. For the podcast, for the people who are listening to this on Spotify, which, by the way, we're on Spotify, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Go follow us on Spotify.
Yeah.
The World of Numbers. If you're listening to this with audio only, you will probably not see this. But this thumbnail has a lot of screenshots, and it is just so densely packed with screenshots to the point where we are looking
it's
at
like
this.
it'll be like the size of your fucking half of your pinky finger or something on your phone.
Yeah, and it is. You can genuinely not see any of these screenshots. We are just densely packing information to say that we have a lot of information in the thumbnail. A thumbnail is meant to have not a lot of information, but also enough information to lead you to click on the thumbnail, but also not so much to the point where it feels like you are just being overloaded with information to the point. Like, and the Jip thumbnail does this perfectly.
It's not even the video isn't even about him.
It's just mentioning Jip for the sake of mentioning Jip. I don't know, man. But yeah, this video is just like, it is a fever dream. Was I even mentioned in the video? I think
You were a couple times for like a minute.
Graphify not terminated by Theo.
Oh yeah. We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
So he said about the Charlie video, like he was like, I guess it was good Charlie got exposed, but Solar did it very loudly. Oh yeah, my apologies. I won't expose a pedophile loudly next time. I'll do it quietly. My sincerest apologies for exposing people. I won't do it again.
My bad for bringing up someone else's very bad history to the public. I'll make sure to keep it private next time so they can keep doing that to minors.
Bro. My bad. I won't protect minors. My apologies, ObviousPath.
You sound like Roblox. Okay, go on.
So then we got an idea from Maxitro and Silk, the TSH hospital special, where Silk on VC went through ObviousPath's 1-hour video, and there was a list of rules, and every time ObviousPath did one of those things, Silk would take a shot, and only halfway through the video, we had 56 rule violations.
So we hold on, did we even finish this event, or did we stop it for SJLK's own health?
He finished it. It went on for like another hour after this. I left after this point, so it's probably like over 100 if I'm guessing.
He took 100 shots.
Yeah, I don't know how he's alive.
He's running off pure adrenaline.
Oh yeah, let's look at the best ones. He got Theo's profile picture wrong. He got all of Theo's actions wrong. Oh, also, my favorite one, when he says people from Texas are racist. You know, my favorite way to combat racism is with more racism.
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't see that as something that Texas wouldn't do, honestly. I think Texas is just Texas.
Oh, his horrific microphone.
FCW? Is that actually real?
He said when he was talking about FSCW, and he said FCW.
Is ObviousPath like dyslexic? Unsure of Hist's name? That can't be real. It is Historia X. I've known this for longer than I have been in the community.
This is my favorite one. He says Solar started as a troll. Are we dead ass, bro? He clearly doesn't know that I've been in this community since 2021.
5,000 or 10,000 subs for TCA.
Yeah,
just so we're aware, if we want to be semantically correct, I had 13.9 thousand subs. But if you
just
wanna...
5,000 or 10,000, just basically the same number.
510.
New meme. Not again. 510.
No.
510.
No, don't do this to me.
510. He also said F10 was founded by Theo, which it wasn't.
So many factual inaccuracies. Solar didn't like it and booted TCA. What is this? What is the context?
He was talking about the Zayden thing, and that's what he said it was. Like, bro, there were like 10 people involved in that.
Dude, he literally gathered the Avengers against me. I don't know why you're saying that it was just Solar.
The funniest thing was about John getting demoted to admin. He was saying, he says it was consensual, but, I have my doubts. This guy's on about factual accuracy, and then he says that. Yeah, so it's basically just that for the whole video. It's genuinely horrific.
And can we just talk about how the fact that his own collaborators basically don't even want to be involved in this video anymore?
Also that they're like 3 years old and have the brain power of a turtle.
Yeah, there's also that. By the way, for those who were collaborators on that video, just so we're aware, you can withdraw from the collaboration if you go to YouTube Studio.
You can do that.
If you go to YouTube Studio and then go to Content Collaborations and then hover over a video, it'll have this little button that has a person with a cogwheel. click that, and then you can withdraw yourself from the collaboration. I want to see by the time this video releases, I want to see every single person out of the not even as a collaborator anymore. That would be hilarious.
Speaking of ObviousPath, Vile has announced his 6th content endgame on ObviousPath, which he announced with a nice little subtitled slogan, "It's obvious." He didn't even need to say who it was, and we all knew. So that releases on June 10th, I believe.
I knew who it was the second I read that sentence. I'm just like,
Same,
no,
bro.
he didn't. No, he didn't, dude. I'm like,
Bro, it sounds
dude.
like a new album. Dropping his mixtape. All right, to finish off our trio of just dipshits, we have. I'll let you take this one because my lawyer has advised me not to speak on this.
Oh, Charlie Ashford. Oh, my favorite vibe coder, Charlie Ashford. I have a lot of things to say. But let's start with the things that are factually correct, which is the fact that on May 16th or 17th, 6-7, Charlie started running.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Charlie started running Communitrix, the websites again. Although it was unannounced because I don't know what he was trying to do.
Charlie said to me in email like 50 times he was quitting the community and wouldn't work on stuff again, and that I had successfully gotten him out of the community. I'm quoting him, by the way, and then he comes back. I didn't say that. I don't know who said that. Good.
After that, on when was it even? May 18th or 19th or whatever is going on over there on Australia's time zone. One of his friends, I just gotta pull up the message here. So here we have one of Charlie's friends, from what I've heard, who is also apparently a gambling addict. He said here that he talked with Charlie a few days ago and that he had a backup data of Communitrix. Can we just talk about the fact that Charlie said in my DMs that there was no backup? Mike, show the screenshot on screen. For those listening, he did say that there was explicitly no backup. He deleted every backup, according to him, of the data. And here he is, right here, saying that there was a backup. And then he says here that VideoStats specifically is back online. But from what we can tell, everything is back online, except for the bot itself. But he is tracking updates still to this day. I've been looking into the code of the website because I've been working on my own VideoStats site, videos.sctools.org, which, by the way, if you're listening to this podcast...
It's fucking cool. Use it, please.
If you're listening to this podcast, as Iller just said, if you're listening to this podcast and you're still using VideoStats by Charlie, go check out videos.sctools.org. It is way faster, it's way better, and it doesn't eat all of your network because it requests literally everything.
And the owner doesn't eat children.
That's another thing. Mike cut that out of the video. Actually, Mike, don't cut that out of the video. Keep that in for funny. Yeah, Charlie has been tracking new channels on the website. He recently started tracking Technoblade. He also started tracking Penguin Z0 and Jack's Films, which if you don't know who those channels are, I think you need to genuinely lock in. Also, I started tracking these 3 channels. The funny thing is that a few days after I started tracking, Charlie suddenly started tracking them too, which is very interesting. Oh yeah, he also added this feature where it generates an image for every video when you embed it on Discord. He's just added a lot of fluff to the website. And I think all of this just... Oh yeah, he also restructured the website 7 times. I think all of this should just prove to you that he is still very much trying to be in the community and still updating his stuff. I don't know what else would prove to you that he's still here trying to reintegrate back into the community. Hi, it's me, Editor TCA, and I realized midway through editing this video that Charlie had actually opened a pull request on my export site. He basically just tried to do a bunch of small fixes to the website, all with AI, and I could very much tell because it just made the code a lot worse. And I had a lot, and I mean a lot, of comments. And I also had this comment. Either way, I'm closing this PR. I don't want this project/repo to have commits associated with you. Please never contact me, GNZ, anyone else at SE Tools, or the stats community ever again. This PR is proof that he's trying his very best to get back into the community, Now back to the video.
I just want to add one more thing onto the whole he who shall not be named. They called me crazy, but I said in my video he'd try coming back, and look who's laughing now.
You're right. You did say that. Yeah, I honestly thought it was over. I thought he was gone from this community. I thought this would be the last.
Yeah, but he's a
video.
fucking bitch.
He's depending on this community like it's his oxygen.
He has no life, that's why.
That's a very good point. He also I don't think he could even get a life. I think he is genuinely dirt poor. But that's another topic. I think we should continue on before we say anything that will get us sued. I don't think our lawyers want any more calls, man. So let's go into the other topics this month.
All right. I got one. So we're gonna continue our streak of talking about bad things people have done, and our good friend Jip, who had a 2-hour video made on him. His streak of doing things has continued, though this time I'd say less severe, and he apologized for it and kind of remedied it pretty quickly, but still, it's not great. So Jip has been working on Jip SMP Season 3, which is like his fucking Minecraft SMP, right? And he's been working on it with Smash, and he was getting ready to launch it, and he tried partnering with TSH through the Jip SMP, and he messaged John for that, which, if you look in the partnership guidelines, it says to message the owner, and it literally refers to my name, so I don't know why you messaged John. I woke up to the poll basically already being a yes, so I wasn't consulted or even aware of this happening. I was sleeping.
You were having the greatest nap known to mankind without realizing that the server was basically getting taken over by JipStats.
For context, during like the making of the Charlie video and other stuff in the past, me and John have asked Jip numerous times for access to STA, even if it's temporary, even if we can't send messages or do anything. We just want temporary access to be able to find stuff about Charlie, because we know there are things in there that we don't have that would show the stuff he's done. Because there was like a time when he deleted messages that were exposing him in STA once, and we can't find those if we don't have access. And we asked Jip so many times, and he just would ghost or said no in like really vague ways. So Jip doesn't want anyone to have access to STA, even if it's to find pedophile evidence. And then suddenly, when he's trying to partner with TSH, he tells John, I'll give you access to STA, but in exchange, I want to partner with TSH. So he's basically using pedo evidence he wasn't willing to give when we were exposing someone. He's using that now for his own server's benefit, to get himself partnered.
He's basically just jingling keys in front of our eyes to try to get partnered.
He's gatekeeping pedo evidence so his server does better. He asked this. He asked to partner with TSH 24 hours after rejoining TSH. So
he didn't even get time to reintegrate into the community, and he didn't even wait. He just went, yep, I've been here for exactly 24 hours and 3 minutes. Let's ask John to get partnered. Not Solar, John. Because John is a minor, so I think it would be easier to exploit him to get partnered into the server. Oh,
well, he also knows I made a 2-hour video on him, so he's not going to come to me.
Yeah. It's also because John's a minor, so I'm pretty sure. I'm
also a minor, technically.
Well, you're older than John.
Yeah, I'm how many days is that? I'm 12 days, no, 16 days from being an adult. I woke up to, we have 7 staff members, and 6 of them had voted yes. So I woke up to everyone voting yes. So like, I was in bed, and I was like, okay, whatever, sure, yes. I voted yes. Throughout the day, I was like, are we really doing this? And then when I was finally home and could like settle down, I messaged MG like, are we sure about this? Can we rethink this? Then we discussed it and then shut it down. Smash departed from Jip SMP, which has led to the Flying Pig SMP, which is launching on June 13th. So that's going to be amazing. So yeah, Jip fucking annihilated another one of his own servers.
It's just funny how Jip has not changed, because I swear he would do this exact same tactic with STA. I think he has done this before with STA, and he's continued to do it with Jip SMP, and I'm not surprised in the slightest. Alright, so Solar's going to be AFK for a bit, so I'm going to talk about the smaller news of this month. I guess you could call this the fast news section. So first, Electric announced that the YabCount server will be rebranded into a new project centered around the SAS community, although the details were very vague. I don't even know how he converted the server into that, honestly. Genuinely don't know. I guess it's because of the members, but whatever. I personally wouldn't have done it. And then on May 7th, Aisha Speed, for context, was on tour in the Caribbean. And at this point in time, on May 7th, he had already visited 14 countries. But when Speed streamed in the Dominican Republic, and the stream had 1.8 million viewers. But the thing is that the chat wasn't moving as fast, because when he was in Indonesia with 1 million viewers, he basically broke the live chat. And then he also didn't have as many likes. And that's when everyone realized that Speed had been view botted. I don't think I have anything else to say. I don't even know what the situation is. I'm not caught up on my Speed lore. Solar, you're back, I see.
I'm back.
That's fast news done. Let's get back.
Right.
Let's get back to our very slow news. The news that ObviousSpath hates apparently. Hold on, my mouse keeps dying. I blame Wamitoba. Wamitoba killed my mouse.
Oh, MDM side of the community. So this guy THBot, who I don't know who the fuck this is, but he had supposedly committed suicide by stabbing himself with a knife. So that was like, wow.
Okay.
He killed himself.
Okay, my question is, how did you guys know? How
Exactly.
How did we know?
Me and Dexo were so sus of it. Me and him were messaging each other like this did not happen. And then what would you guess? 2 days later, he returns and says he didn't actually kill himself and that it was a hacker that did it.
I'm kind of versed a little bit into the cybersecurity space, especially when it comes to Discord, because I have seen a lot of these hacks happen myself. Did you guys know that MG got hacked at one point? That's another story.
I remember that.
Hackers, especially on Discord, would not say to everyone that you killed yourself.
Yeah, they're not going to get you attention by saying you killed yourself.
Yeah, they're going to try to get money out of you, not sympathy.
Yeah, just average MDM activities, if we're being real.
Yeah, I think that entire community is like basically just, I don't even know what's going on in that community anymore.
Instead of MDM, we can talk about MG, who, previously known as MG Plays YT, has posted his Minecraft collab on his new gaming channel, marking his 3 to 4 year return to long-form content.
3, 4,
So-
nope.
How do we have 2 new numbers in this video? You're supposed to save that for the next one. And you shouldn't say 34 either.
What's wrong with 34? Hello?
Just think about it a little harder.
No, I still don't know.
Where would I go for nice images of Ragatha?
Oh! That was the analogy you chose?
Yeah, out of every way I could have explained that, that's the first one that came to my head. Yeah, so MG's back. Maybe he'll post more, maybe he won't, because he's fucking gay.
Oh yeah, by the way, happy Pride Month, everyone.
Unhappy Pride Month. I'm evil now.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. You could technically say that MG is here. Thank you. I'll be here.
Are we dead ass, bro? Speaking of statistics, I think it's time to react to I Am STATMAN, the hit song.
No, I forgot we would do this. Yeah.
Are you recording, by the way?
I am very much recording, sadly.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Let's go to @SolarPanYT.
This song is fire.
I don't think my audio is gonna actually pick this up.
It's fine.
Mike, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
I am STATMAN. I am STATMAN. I am STATMAN. I am STATMAN.
Why is it in the tune of what was her name again? Colleen Ballinger, so whatever her name is.
Oh yeah, fucking the apology ukulele thingy.
Toxic gossip trade. Hold on.
I am STATMAN.
Toxic gossip. I can hear it.
STATMAN.
If I ever get cancelled, this is gonna be my apology.
I am STATMAN.
There are really some creative lyrics. Like how it goes from I am STATMAN to I am STATMAN in all caps.
This is the entire song.
I am STATMAN.
Let's go up from
No, it has different lines later.
I am STATMAN.
Yeah, we get it.
I am STATMAN.
We get it.
Hold on, this is a different line.
I am
Oh, we've got people in the background singing as well, dude. That completely changes the game.
The whole chorus.
Statman.
Oh wait, there's more?
Yeah, the album is coming soon.
Honestly, song of the year. I think it's better than whatever OP is trying to do. Whatever he's trying over there in Statistical Union or whatever he wants to artistically call the server this month. Alright, as we're reaching the tail end of this podcast, I have some unfortunate news. It seems that Solar has gotten sick because of Whammy's document. So Solar will no longer be here for the rest of the podcast. So let's just get the final points over with and get out of here. Let's start with the YouTube battles. So on May 3rd, several members in the YouTube Battles Discord server pioneered and engaged in a joke of Abhishek, who is a member of the server who was pretty active as well, both in YouTube Battles and TSH, basically say that he was a pedophile and a groomer. And this joke continued for about half an hour and was extremely believable and seemed pretty authentic. Multiple people came into chat not realizing that there was a joke, and when they asked if it was true, they would say that it was, with people even saying that Abby had multiple victims, which is just absurd to me. Even an admin of the server said that Abby was demoted and banned under further reports in public chat, which got 11 stars, and also the fact that since an admin said it, people are going to take it very, very seriously because, well, considering the fact that a trusted person is saying it, that means it should be true, right? Even though it wasn't. The worst part? Abby didn't even consent or know that it was happening in the first place. According to him, he was just at work. That must have been a very, very confusing break during the shift. The staff warned everyone with just one warning and no mutes, even though they were arguing that this person was a pedophile without their consent and without even knowing that it was happening. Yeah, that's a very, very rough situation. I don't even want to know how it was like to see this during the shift. But with that being said, let's get to the TSH news of the month. Which, by the way, in case you couldn't tell from this video being posted on the official TSH YouTube channel, this podcast is brought to you by the Statistics Horizon. It is set to connect the stats community into a place where you can talk about whatever you want. It is a very active server, and I know this as someone who regularly chats in the server. Make sure to join at dsc.gg/shsc or discord.gg/stats. So that being said, let's get on to the TSH news this month. First off, on May 2nd, Mr. Metastats partnered with TSH, which is technically the first stats-related partnership since March of this year. So that's like a month? 2 months? All of the partners during end of March and April were more gaming focused because TSH is trying to kind of lean less on the stats community and be more of this general community that's just coincidentally connecting the stats community. And then on May 3rd, the Horizon SMP returns after a very long hiatus because of a lot of issues, I think, with Eternas, if I remember correctly. And then on May 19th, Solar announced that Stats Community Squid Game is officially in production/editing after, well, how long has it been? Like 2 years since he originally announced it? I guess you can blame Charlie Ashford for that. And then for the final bit of news this month, MG and P got married. And then MG got arrested for marrying a minor. For legal reasons, this is a joke. We do not condone marrying minors. Anyways, that is all for today's episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify because we are on Spotify, the world of numbers. And we'll see you next month, hopefully when Solar isn't sick from Whammy's document.